Good morning, First United Methodist Church of Orlando. It's great to be with you on this Wednesday, September 15th. Hard to believe we're already like halfway through the month. Soon this 2021 year will be over, and perhaps we're starting to try to look ahead and to dream for the future and to hope. And yet we're also still living in the midst of pandemic and trying to figure out how to make wise and good decisions in the midst of it. Yesterday, on Tuesday, we had a staff meeting. The church staff gathers every Tuesday morning for a meeting, and like many other staff meetings, we're going over projects or the calendar, what's going on, what's coming up, sharing announcements for the good of the order, for everybody to know and to be informed. And sometimes we just kind of check in and just see like how we're doing. How are you? How are you feeling? What's going on in your ministry world, but also what's going on in your personal life, because all of that impacts each other. And I would say that there was a theme that emerged as the staff members were sharing. And it was a theme of we're wrestling with like kind of where do we go from here? We want what's best for the church. We want what's best for our ministry areas. And how do we make the right decisions and good decisions? How do we help people connect with God and with each other in safe ways throughout this pandemic? And, as we're wrestling with these big questions, one theme came up with, are we asking the right questions? Because sometimes if you're not asking the right questions, you're not going to get the answers that you need. And so that was a consistent theme, and it struck me that I don't think we're alone in that. Like, I think that's all of us. We're all trying to discern and to do what's right, to do what's good, for our own lives, our own families, but also for the world. And it made me think about this passage from Philippians. In Philippians chapter 1, Paul is writing. This letter is attributed to Paul. So the writer is writing a letter to a church community in Philippi. And in chapter 1, the very first part of the letter, there's a greeting. And then the writer includes a prayer for the people who will be receiving this letter. And in reading this prayer, you can see that the writer loves this community, wants the best for this community, and misses the community and wants to be with them. And so you get that love and that affection conveyed throughout the words of this prayer. But I'm going to read to you verses 9 through 10. So this is Philippians chapter 1, verses 9 through 10. This is my prayer, that your love might become even more and more rich with knowledge and all kinds of insight. I pray this, so that you will be able to decide what really matters. And so you will be sincere and blameless on the day of Christ. I pray that you will then be filled with the fruit of righteousness, which comes from Jesus Christ, in order to give glory and praise to God. I love that in this letter, the writer is asking for people to be filled with love, but that love is also connected to wisdom. Rich with knowledge and insight. To me, that seems wisdom. It's not just book knowledge, but it's a way of looking at the world, of discerning the world context, discerning maybe what other people need and how we might be able to offer that or be in relationship with others. And then I just loved that phrase. I pray this so that you will have love combined with knowledge and insight, so that you will be able to decide what really matters. I don't know about you, but sometimes I can get hung up on the stuff that doesn't really matter. Whether it's a comment that someone else said that maybe hurt my feelings, or ticked me off, I can get hung up on that and become fixated on that comment. I can remember that comment and not remember anything else the other person said, which might have been good, might have been useful, might have been needed by me or for the community. I can get hung up on things other people did. Can you believe this person? Can you believe what they said or what they did? Even though it maybe didn't even impact me. It was just something I saw and I have an opinion about it. Well, does that really matter? I don't know. Maybe it does, but maybe it's distracting me from what actually matters. So today, friends, it's the middle of the week. The week's not over yet, so there's opportunities for us to refocus, to center ourselves, to take a moment to be still with God, to listen for God, and to focus our hearts and minds and our lives on what really matters. What really matters to you? What really matters to the people that you are called to serve? What really matters to God? Let's focus on that today. Friends, know that you are loved. Know that I am thinking about you and praying for you. I hope this week you will stay focused on what matters, and that I will stay focused on what matters, and that together we can live in connection, in communion with God and with each other. Have a great day. You are loved. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.